What's happening, y'all? I want to welcome you guys to the live show. I know it's been a really long time since I've been live. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. As you can see, I am inside of my truck. My studio is a snowy mess right now, and as a matter of fact, it's starting to snow again. So I said I want to sit somewhere warm, sit somewhere dry, sit somewhere comfortable, so we can do this live show. This probably isn't going to be a very long one, but I did want to come out here and at least tell you guys what I've been up to, where I've been, why I haven't been live, so on and so forth. Because I do feel like you guys deserve to know. For those of you that have been following me, first and foremost, I do want to say that those of you that still follow me, even though I haven't been very active, I want to say I appreciate it very, very much. It is definitely good to be back, but we can't go ahead and kick off for the weekend without going ahead and enlighten our cigar of the night. This is the Tatiana Nightcap. This is the first time I've ever tried this particular flavor. I've had a Tatiana cigar before. I think it was grape, if I'm not mistaken. But wow, this one smells like Ghirardelli chocolate a little bit. Oh man, I think this is going to be a good cigar. So let's go ahead and snip into this to get the weekend started. I do not have any alcoholic beverage. Got me a little sweet tea here. I'm gonna go ahead and light this and let a few more people join, and we'll go ahead and get started. It's so funny that this one smells a lot like chocolate. When I went and bought a bunch of cigars, all Tatianas, and there's one that's chocolate in here. So if this one smells like chocolate as much as it does, I can't wait to see what the chocolate one smells like. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll probably do that on the next live. I gotta make sure I got the windows cracked. I don't want to smoke up my truck. Only I'm trying to get y'all some juice. My phone didn't charge like I thought it was going to. And now I'm at 17%. That's not good. I do want to say cheers to y'all of those that are joining me. Again, this is sweet tea, nothing special going on there. Me and the wife went to Applebee's before I did this. Got home just in time to beat the snow, although it's not coming down hard at all right now. Um, as a matter of fact, it's not even enough to like have my windshield wipers on for. Again, this is nightcap. I don't know if y'all can see that. I really had to like throw this together. I did not want to postpone another night. I know I was supposed to go live with this particular show last weekend, but some other stuff came up and I had to postpone it. Mainly this weather here. We were out of the Wi-Fi went down of all things. The power was a-okay. I just did not have any internet connection to go live, so I had to postpone it. Friday night. I postponed it originally from Friday night to Saturday night. But then Saturday, it's been such a long week. I can't even remember what happened Saturday and why I postponed it. But here we are this Friday night. Going to be explaining to you guys where I've been and what I've been up to. I may have to turn this into an ash cup. My wife didn't want her tea anymore, so that's why I got two teas. Go ahead and give it a few more minutes and let a couple more people join. I don't even see my counter and see how many people are in here right now. As you can see, I cut the beard down significantly. My beard used to be way down here. I trimmed it up this short, and I went with the bald head again. I really like how the bald looked and felt. But I trimmed the beard down because no matter how much moisturizer, oil, beard oil, all that stuff I put in there, things were just like really, really dry at the skin level. So I shaved it down so I could get some really good moisturization going on in there. And don't worry, I'm gonna grow it back nice and full, but I am going to keep the bald head. Although I kind of regretted doing it like right before it snowed because my head has been cold every time I step outside, and been having to invest in some beanies. All right, give it one more minute. Waiting for it to hit 2:10. Then we'll go ahead and kick off this live show. All right, so 2:10 on the nose. I think I did say 2:10 a while ago. Um, Question has been, pretty sure on some of you guys' mind, where have I been? Why have the giveaways been coming out late? And why haven't I been doing live shows? A couple months ago, we had a family member that gave us a very, very scary health scare a while ago. And to the point where they were like hospitalized for like a week and a half, came home, and then was had to go back to the hospital for another week. Um, I think it was kidney failure. Right now they are on dialysis. They got to do dialysis 3 times a week for 4 hours each time, and that's how serious that things had got. um, they're doing good now, but having to deal with that, kind of like I had to put off the live shows for a little while, and then they needed, like constant care, help getting back and forth to the bathroom and things like that. So we've actually had them as a guest at our house for a few weekends at a time, and um, just hanging out with them, just to hang out, just in case, like I don't want to say it, but I'm hoping you guys could catch in the hint. Um, but it was definitely really, really scary. My wife and her sisters had to take shifts, sleeping in the hospital with him to make sure, he was getting properly taken care of. Because no matter how many times we told the nurses and stuff like that he can't see, um, they were like, give him his food, and they would just like leave. Like he needed to be fed. So my wife and her sisters, they really stepped up to the plate, and stayed at the hospital with them overnight, helped him get back and forth to the bathroom, fed him, and made sure they knew about all his medications and all that stuff. But we would go visit him during the day, just to hang out with him. That way, he knew that we were there to support him. So, yeah, we were, there to make sure he was, there to support him. Now he's at home, he's doing good, but like I said, he's got to do the dialysis, and he's taking a bunch of meds and stuff. But he's definitely in good spirits. We talk to him every day, just about. If it wasn't for the weather, he'd probably be here hanging out at the house waiting to watch some college football and stuff. Or I guess I should say listen, since he can't really see. Listen to some college football. And but yeah, those of you, I know you guys have had family members go down sick before and had to take care of them. I see Sam, I want to thank you very much for joining in. Said you caring for your 92-year-old pops. Yeah, it sucks to see them get that way. It's definitely like an adjustment period, that's for sure. So I think we're like getting adjusted to everything, and now that we I don't want to say we know how to like prepare for it now, so we can actually return back to life somewhat normally. Um, So I am going to be able to start getting back into fishing once the snow clears up. I actually stopped by a couple of lakes that have boat ramps because I'm like, hey, I can go ahead and get in the crappie fishing. I felt like the crappie and stuff are going to be biting here. But a lot of the ramps right now, since it's done snowed in Virginia and it's constantly cold, a lot of the boat ramps are froze over. So there's no way I'm going to be able to get a boat in the water at all. But I do plan on trying to get out somewhere here in the next couple weekends. Next weekend I probably won't because I have some other stuff I need to do. Um, but you guys can look forward to some catfishing, some crappie fishing, and then once it warms up a little bit, although I am going to try to go fishing for some bass here with it being as cold as it is. I feel like I catch some pretty big ones this time of year. But yeah, you guys got all that looking forward to. For those of you that follow me on the Simple Life of Big Fella, I have got some recipes and some cooking videos planned for y'all. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of Super Bowl snacks that you can prepare. Very, very easy to make, and they're delicious on top of it. Um, these are snacks that I plan on serving at the Super Bowl. So I got to relight my cigar. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back in the swing of things here. Definitely want to get my Simple Life of Big Fella channel up to at least 1,000 subscribers within the next couple months. But you guys went absolutely crazy when I posted that 7-Up pound cake video. Just off of that video alone, it had me over like 300 subscribers just from that one video. So I definitely need to get the cranking videos out over there. I'm going to start my new series over there. Um, I'm going to call it "We Got Food at Home" because for those of you that like grew up like I did, whenever we would ask our parents, "Hey, can we go to McDonald's?" and they're like, "Oh, we got McDonald's at home," and they'll go home, throw a hamburger together, and put it on like regular bread with some ketchup, and like, here's your McDonald's. I'm going to try to recreate dishes that I try out at restaurants and try to recreate them at home. For those of you that are interested in trying to do that as well, I got that coming on. But see some questions popping up here. Um, Sam's asking, do I have any hopes for the Super Bowl? I honestly want it to just be two good teams. And I'm sorry if you're a Kansas City fan. I don't want to see Kansas City in it again this year, even though it would be kind of cool to see them three-peat. But I want to see someone else. I would really, really like to see the Lions win one, to be honest with you. But I also want to see Baltimore win one too. So I'm hoping for a really good game. It'd be nice if both of those got in there. Yeah, Lions are NFC, Ravens are AFC. So yeah, it'd be nice if the Super Bowl was Ravens Lions because I really would like to see both of them win, especially um, with it not being Kansas City. I'm sorry to say it. Sorry for you guys that are Kansas City Chiefs fans. Yeah, like you said, something different, definitely for sure. Although, like the Eagles, I feel like they have a good chance. The only reason I would say I'd hope the Eagles win because they cheated Saquon Barkley out of the all-time season rushing record. He didn't get to play that last game. I think he needed 105 yards to get it, and the coach decided to sit him, bench him for that game. Felt so sorry for him. I know I saw the interview where he said, he wanted to rest. He agreed with the coach, but I think deep down inside he really wanted that record because if they don't get to the Super Bowl and win it, not only is he not going to have the rushing record, but he's not going to have a Super Bowl ring either. So I think if I was the coach, I think I would at least let him play the first half of the game and try to get those yards, and then sit him for the second half. And I was following college football for a while, but my team Alabama didn't even get in it, and I know I was hoping for a couple teams to win, but they lost out early. Like Oregon, I can't believe they lost out. Um, I think Notre Dame won yesterday. I think it was, or earlier today. Um, so I think they're going to the championship, and I think Texas and Ohio are playing right now. I'm not even sure what the score of that game is. It's starting to sleet. I have both the window down over here, and I just hear ice just like falling inside the truck. So I got to wind the window up a little bit. So I'm sorry if it gets a little smoky looking in here. I will tell you what though, it is nice and toasty in here. That's for sure. But I did also want to come in here and for those of you that are on, I wanted to check on you guys to make sure you guys are doing good. I know a bunch of wildfires is going on in California right now. So if you're dealing with that, I'm praying for you. Um, Praying for anybody that got affected from the stuff from New Orleans a couple weeks ago. Lots has been going on here, and it's only January. So I hope this year isn't going to be one of those years where everything is horrible. Felt like something else happened too. Oh, down here in Richmond, Virginia, they don't have any water. I've seen people on TikTok actually getting potfuls of snow and melting it on their stove because they have electric and they're melting that down so they can flush their toilets and stuff like that. Um, I thought we were going to lose power. It's something I always do when a snowstorm's coming through is I fill up a bathtub of water. That way I can, if we need to flush our toilets, we can just pour it in the back of the commode and flush it, go on about our business. But them people down there in Richmond, they don't have water or anything. Sam says, yeah, we were hosing down my friend's house. The Eaton fire is too close to her. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully everybody's safe. I know there's a link or something going around with I don't know if it was a GoFundMe kind of thing where you could like donate money to help. Um, I should have grabbed it and shared it. I had a lot going, not a lot going on today, but been doing some deep cleaning since I'm kind of stuck here at the house with all the snow. Work has been somewhat slow because of it. So I've been doing some deep cleaning and whatnot at the house, and then I took the wife out to dinner and came back to join and talk to you guys. Yeah, hopefully they got something figured out to slow this wildfire down some. I'm pretty sure you guys could use some of this rain and precipitation we got out here in the east. Um, Hopefully y'all do get something to help y'all out over there. Sam says didn't stay because the curfew they have in effect, but she I hope will be okay. It's crazy they have the National Guard out. People stealing. It's sad. They stealing. Man, if people are so opportunistic, well, some people are so opportunistic. Can't believe people would steal in a time like this. See if I can get a picture of the snow. I wish I could send some out there to you, Sam. Let's see if I can put this picture I just took in the studio. Safari. Did I take the picture? That's a video. I need. Oh, I guess it would help if I was putting it in the right spot. Here we go. Sorry, just right outside of my door here. Yeah, as you can see, I got the snow shovel right next to the truck. Me and the kids actually shoveled our driveway the other night. Now it's like ice and stuff like that. So hopefully we don't have to do it again with the snow melt I put down. Sam said we get some snow in the mountains, but in the lower areas we never get any. Yeah, it's like I hear it's like pretty dry out there in the lower areas. So last time we got snow, what we consider snow was in the 80s. Man, that's a good while. I was born in 85 and I'll be 40 this year, so jeez. Pedro says, I left Cali last year, now I'm in Kentucky. Best choice I ever made for my family and I. My best friend is in LA and he says it's crazy. People are looting the burnt up houses. Yeah, see, I can't believe that. We got people going through such a traumatic time, and then you got to worry about getting taken advantage of. You left your house because you want to be safe. Pedro, you're not too far. I can't, not quite a neighbor, but the company I work for, their home office is in Bardstown, Kentucky. And I've actually had to, when I first got hired here, I had to drive out there to pick up my company vehicle, and it was pretty out there. So yeah, you definitely made a good choice in Kentucky. I am praying for your friend out there in LA. I've been praying for everybody out there lately. Now, when people return to their homes, not only do they got to worry about um, what they lost in the fire, they got to worry about what got stolen now too. That's so crazy. Now the snow is coming down enough to where it's making my windshield like soaked. I think it's only supposed to accumulate like 1 to 3 inches here on top of the probably about half a foot that we got. For you the outdoor channel fans, I don't know if you guys saw, but I purchased an Abu Garcia Jordan Lee fishing reel. I'm giving that away in the Big Fella box contest this month. I was sitting there messing with it the other day. It's actually pretty smooth. I know he's discontinuing his line of stuff with Abu Garcia. I might try to, excuse me, I might try to buy a combo before it's all said and done, so I can use it and see if I like it. I'm contemplating doing giveaways on the Simple Life of Big Fella, but I don't know what I could possibly give away over there, unless I give away like kitchen gear or something like that, or some of the other stuff I would do over there. Like I'm gonna do vlogs and stuff on that channel, maybe camping videos, outdoor cooking. Maybe I can give away some stuff like that, but I need to get Well, I need to get both channels. I mean, Big Fella Outdoors is monetized, but if I can get the Simple Life monetized to where they're giving me some good revenue and whatnot, and I can actually put it back into getting stuff, I'll probably start a giveaway over there. Right now, all of my giveaways, I'm actually using some of the money I make during my day job to do those, which is fine because I love doing it. Especially like in the past, I've like people have won it, and I've sent the stuff to them, and they're like, "Thank you so much. I didn't know where to get started with fishing or anything like that. I've been watching your videos, and they've been helping me out, and then you hooked me up with gear. I really appreciate it." So then I do it for that kind of reason. I absolutely love doing the giveaways. Pedro said, "Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Haven't been able to go fishing yet, but looking forward to it this year." Man, you and me both. Every year I say I'm going to fish super hard, then life happens, and I see I don't get to fish as hard as I've been wanting to, and I'll sit back and like times like this when it's snowing, I'm like, man, I really should have been able to fish a lot this year, but I'm sticking to my guns this year. I talked to the wife about it. She agreed. She's like, yeah, you need to get your channels going good and going again. She was like, I remember you used to go fishing and put out content every single week, and um, you should get back to it, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do what the wife says. Just as soon as it's safe to do so, safe to put a boat back in the water. I know there have been times where I've been out fishing and there has been like ice on the lake, and I would have to like drive up on it real slow, take my paddle and break it apart so I can keep on going. But I've had some good fishing days when it's been cold out like this, especially for crappie. Oh, man, I feel like crappie love this kind of weather. I always talk about the best day I had crappie fishing. It was pouring down raining, and me and my friend Darren, we went out and like I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say we probably caught 40 fish a piece. I think we kept like 25 or 30 each. It was a private pond. When I say loaded with crappie, this thing is like loaded. um, but I had a nice little fish fry that weekend. I don't think I fried the fish that same day. I was just cold and wet, so I cleaned the fish and just took a shower with the bed. But I definitely had a decent fish fry that weekend. Oh, but as far as the hunting season, well, let me say deer season is over here in Virginia now. As you guys, I didn't put out any videos. I didn't even get to go hunting this year like I wanted to. Um, my oldest son Isaiah, he got to go. He didn't get to shoot any deer or anything this year. He shot at a couple, but there was no like they didn't get anything. The hunting club that he ended up going with, they did get some, but he didn't personally shoot any deer. Um, I didn't like. I've been found some of my gear. It's like worn, old, and I just need some new stuff. So now that everything is on clearance, I want to start buying stuff because I am going to hunt this year. I'm not missing out on all this fun in the woods. Might even look at getting a new crossbow, or my shoulder's not acting crazy anymore, so I might actually go ahead and get me a compound bow instead for bow season. Um, and now in Virginia, they made it legal for you to be able to hunt with rifles. You just have to be at least 10 feet in the air, which I can manage that no problem. Um, I might look at purchasing a rifle. If not, I'm gonna throw some slugs in the shotgun and cinder. I don't know if I want to hunt with a club yet this year, um, but I do need to find me some land. So I'm going to be, working with some people, seeing if I could hunt their properties or something like that. Sam says the lake near me is crappy, but they are so hard to entice. They almost seem like an old legend. Yeah, like the way I like to fish, like I don't like sitting over top of the fish for some reason. I love making that long cast and working a lure. I know crappie. I know people they'll sit right on top of the crappie and just jig for them, and they'll catch them that way. I've caught them that way, but I don't like to catch them that way. I don't know why. It's just like the bass fishing in me, I guess. Says I've seen over three over 15 inches. My late brother caught them, but I've never been able to pull them. Over crappie over 15 inches, man, that's a nice little sandwich right there. Pedro says I would love to go hunting one day. I would hear if you have 5 acres or more, you can hunt and fish all you want on your land. I think here in Virginia, as long as you're not shooting into someone else's property, you can hunt on your property. I know there's some deer that come after the acorns and stuff in the way, way back part of my yard. I've been thinking about putting up a ground blind somewhere just for bow season, just to be able to, try to get a deer here in the backyard. I don't know if I'd be able to do guns. The houses are a little bit too close for all that. My arm's getting a little wet. This is actually pretty comfortable. I actually might do more live shows in here during the winter time, and then when like it warms up, you can go back up on the outdoor studio. But for those of you who follow me on the Simple Life, I've been getting me some good recipes down pat, so I can start making some good videos. I've been mainly doing some sauces. I'm tweaking a spaghetti sauce now from scratch. Like the first time I made the spaghetti sauce, it was really good to me. Like it's at the point now where it's I don't even buy canned spaghetti sauce anymore. 'Cause I just make it myself, and then I can make big batches and freeze it, and I just whip it out when I'm ready. But got me a good spaghetti sauce going. I got a really really good Alfredo sauce now. Been working on a couple different pasta dishes. I made a cheesy taco pasta maybe 3 weeks ago or something like that. That everybody was like dying for, and they want me to make it again. But I'm making gumbo tomorrow, so they'll have to wait on that cheesy taco pasta. Sam said he's never had venison before. What is it like? The best way I can describe venison, and somebody has to prepare it right, but if I were to say it kind of tastes like diet beef, that's the best way I can describe it. There's a little bit of a gamey taste, but once you get past that, um, it's pretty good. But the best thing I can say, it's like diet beef. Like it has a beef like taste and texture, but I know if you don't get that silver skin off, or if you don't get the it looks like like if you were to cut it into like a steak, it looks like the fat part like it will be on like a ribeye or something like that. But you want to cut all that off. That's what it gives it the really really gamey taste. One of my uncles, I there was a live show that I did a few months ago, on we called him Duck, my uncle Duck. He used to make a mean like venison burger. Like my grandma had to be careful when he did cookouts because she's allergic to deer meat, and he can make a deer burger so good that you would have never knew. Um, oops, sorry. You would never have known it was. Sorry, everything went haywire. You would never know that it was like deer burger. You would have thought it was beef. Peter said, "My wife heard you say gumbo. She wants to learn how to make it. She's now talking my ear off about you needing to put the recipe up." I'll tell you what, if I can get everything like the camera stuff situated, I might go live and do that tomorrow. If not, I'll tell you what. If I don't go live while I'm cooking the gumbo tomorrow, I will post a video of it and I'll put it on the Simple Life of Big Fella. Because Sam is right. Gumbo is amazing. I'm actually putting this gumbo. I'm actually going all out with. I'm doing sausage, chicken, and shrimp. If I can find some lump crab meat to put in there, I am gonna be gumbo. I can tell I'm getting to the end of the cigar, it's starting to get all soggy and whatnot. I'm super excited about these Super Bowl snacks too. Y'all might be getting two videos and one over there. Well, no, I'll probably wait till next weekend to do the videos on Super Bowl snacks. I want to show y'all how to make some flautas. Couple different ways to make that. Then I got a spinach and artichoke dip that everybody loves around here, and sorry, some buffalo chicken dip. I haven't tried the Mexican street corn dip yet, but that's a good one too. I'll see if I can get my cousin to give me the recipe for that, and I can try it out a couple times. But the last time she made Mexican street corn dip, it was really good. Um, and then there's a crab dip I want to try as well. I'm just on a. I might make both like because you can do flautas, you can do pork, and you could do chicken, beef, whatever. I see Sam. He's talking about mom used to do corned beef flautas and a guacamole sauce. Guacamole. My one of my sister-in-law, she lives in El Paso, Texas. She's part Mexican, and whenever she comes up, she does all kind of cooking for us. And she made flautas for us one time, and I'm like, "Yo, this is money." And then I took I took the idea of the flautas and I started seasoning them different ways, and I started seasoning like the meat different ways, and I've been even incorporating like sauces into the meat and making them that way. And I felt like they'd be like some really really good Super Bowl snacks, which is why I want to uh, do it for that. But some of the food she makes when she comes up here, and she's made us tostadas. She's made us elote. She's made us. Oh man, what's the? It's in the corn husk. What do you call it? I can't remember what it's called right now. She's made that for us. That was pretty good. Tamales. There it is. Both the Sam and Pedro on top of it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Because I was sitting there having the biggest brain fart. I was like, this right on the tip of my tongue. I just cannot, for the life of me, remember what they're called. Tamales. Delicious. Yeah, and then, of course, she's always made homemade guacamole. And yeah, I need to hit her up and see when she's coming back up here. Then for breakfast, I don't know what you call it. It's almost like a hash. She cubes up potatoes and she fries them. But then she throws like onions and jalapenos and tomatoes, and then she'll fry an egg over easy and put it on top of that. That's delicious. I'm not sure if that's a Hispanic dish or not, but I make that here. Oh man, it's delicious. Sam said, "I heard corn husk. That was the first thing I could think of." Yep, tamales. That's what it is. She's got my brother-in-law. Like he's been skinny most of his life, and they're out there in El Paso, and like he's picking up weight. He's not like fat by any means, but you can tell he's picking up weight. He's definitely eating good down there. I'm hoping they actually move to Virginia here soon. Like I know they've been wanting to get out of El Paso, so hopefully they'll make their way on up here to Virginia and be close with the rest of the family. Back when they used to live up here, we used to do this party, if you will. I call it the sibling sleepover, and all of my wife's siblings and my sister, they would come over at our house, and we like play some drinking games, play cards, watch movies, and just have a little slumber party, if you will. They end up sleeping at my house, but I called it the sibling sleepover. Then it kind of expanded to cousins and stuff too. So it's usually just like a big get together, and like the rules are simple. Like me and my wife have our bedroom, so we're good there. But the rules are simple. You just like when you're ready to go to sleep, you get in where you fit in. Like if you found a nice little corner over in the living room, that's yours. If you got a couch, great. If you want to sleep under the kitchen table, go for it. Like it's just just sleep where you will. There's an old video on the Simple Life of Big Fella channel of one of the sibling sleepovers. You'd have to go back to like when the channel was first started. You got to go back that far, and I think it's called Sibling Sleepover. I can't remember what it's called, but it's there. The back of my cigar is falling apart now. I was talking to somebody that knows me and then I do YouTube, and they asked if I was getting out on a kayak this year, and I was like, absolutely. I'm actually in the process of getting. There's this old trailer that I got. It's an old John boat trailer. I'm going to convert it over to a kayak trailer, and I'm going to get my wife a kayak, and then I'm putting stabilizers on my kayak. I might put them on hers too. Um, and then like go out here and try to catch some fish. She's not going to fish, but I am. Pedro says, "What kind of cigar I got there?" I just got finished smoking a Tatiana nightcap. This is what the little logo looks like. I bought 4 cigars the last time I went to the cigar store. That one was called Nightcap. When I first opened it, it smelled like Ghirardelli chocolate. This one's vanilla. And then I have chocolate, which I'm probably going to smoke on the next live. And then I got a rum one. That chocolate one was pretty. No, I'm sorry, the nightcap was pretty good. Um, I was surprised. Like I have like every cigar store I go into, it seems like they don't have all the same cigars. So if I want a particular cigar, I got to go to this cigar shop. If I want a different kind of cigar, I got to go to that shop. And they don't like have the same cigars from store to store. This is the first time I've seen these Tatiana cigars in multiple stores that I've been to. So I've been getting those. This is the first time I've seen these flavors, the vanilla, chocolate, and the rum. The last time I only saw the grape, but it was a Tatiana cigar. Since the last cigar I had was peach flavored, and it wasn't actually bad. wasn't bad actually. Yeah, I don't think I've had a peach flavored one. I need to order some more off of jrcigars.com. I don't have a sponsorship or anything by them. I just really love getting cigars from them because they always carry my favorite. It's the CAO Flavors Moon Trance. If you're familiar with the little tree air fresheners that you can put in vehicles, they have this one that smells a lot like the Black Ice air freshener. And man, that thing smells so good. Whenever I smoke them, like at a cookout or anything like that, I always get asked what it is I'm smoking, and um, I tell them I don't know if they ever go out and get them, but I always get compliments on how fragrant that cigar smells. Yeah, the snow's actually starting to come down pretty good. You can't really see it on the camera all that well. Looking at the driveway is getting a little covered, not as bad as it was, but oh, it's definitely coming in here now. I got one this window up. Okay, there's a cigar from Connecticut with a white label. Can't remember the name, but it was really nice and smooth. Cigar from Connecticut with a white label. I have to do some research on that one. I love like I don't like my cigars too spicy, if you will. I really like the smooth ones, the ones that go really good with like a nice smooth cognac or a rum or something like that. I really like cigars like that. Like I don't want to be smoking a cigar and like coughing the whole time because it's a little harsh. But yeah, I really love smooth cigars. I know some people can get down with those like cigars like that, but not this guy. Nah. Somebody would probably say that doesn't make me a real cigar smoker. I'm like, that's fine. I'm just guessing I'm not a real cigar smoker then. Oh man, there's a cat. We have a bunch of wild cats around here, and I don't seem to mind them. They sit out there and chase the field mice all night. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's no mice out here tonight. So I don't know what that cat's doing. Sam said it's all about just enjoying it your way. I used to get a brand called Cohiba. Oh, my father-in-law talks about Cohiba cigars all the time. I think that's what he used to smoke. Sorry, my beard is really itching. It goes back down to that dry skin. For those of you that missed it, as you can see, I cut the beard. Now my beard used to be like way down here. I trimmed it down tremendously because the skin in my beard is so dry. No matter how much beard oil or moisturizer I put in there, it always seems, or no matter how much I wash it, I just could not get down to the skin to get it all moisturized. And my beard had a lot of dandruff, so I cut it down and got it moisturized, but it just like itches. I don't know if it's because I cut it somewhat recently, but yeah, it just itches a lot. And as you can see, I went back with the bald head. Picked a terrible time to shave my head off with all this snow that's out here, but I like the look and I like the way it feels. I can fit hats a lot easier now, so I got that going for me. I wanted to change the shape of my beard too. It seems like the sideburns were out here and it was down here. I want to get more length as opposed to width. I want my face to look longer, not rounder. Sam said I shave for the summer. Are you talking about your head or your like your facial hair too? My wife says I look. It makes her look like a cradle robber when I shave my beard because I look so young. Like she doesn't look old by any means, but when I shave my beard off, I guess I look like I'm in my like 20s, and she feels like she's like dating somebody super young. So they tend to keep some facial hair. Back in my younger days, I used to have like little side, like skinny sideburns that went into like my little goatee or whatnot. Sam said, "Yeah, his whole head, but I look don't feel bad. I have these like little rolls back here. Um, I always feel self conscious about those when I shave my head, and I'm like, man, everybody's gonna see my little peanut butter rolls back here. But I shave and just rock out with them anyway. I said I'll get over it eventually. Sam said I can only grow a goatee. Um, I know a couple people like for some reason they can't get this to grow in at all, but they can get around here to grow in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what people can do to get that to grow in. I've seen people on like beard commercials. They have like this little roller thing. It looks like it has spikes, and they just like roll it here, and they grow hair. So I don't know how that does. Like I guess it's like aerating your skin, but I don't like. I like you would aerate grass. I don't. I guess that's how it works, but I don't know. I've seen people do that. Luckily, I haven't had to do that. Saying, so, "Oh, I call my rolls hamburger because it looks like a set of buns and a meat patty." So you try not to look up to me. Yeah, yeah. Luckily, most of the time at work, I'm like looking down at equipment to work on. I don't have to look up too much unless I'm working on a camera. But yeah, I get you. Yeah, I don't try to look up too much either. Pedro says, "I just let my beard grow. It looks about 10 inches, but it's curly and it's really like 16 inches. My beard does that too. Like you got to get like super curly, but I can grab a few strands and pull that thing all the way down here. Well, when I had the longer beard, I could." Wind this window up. It's starting to get super like soaked in here because everything's melting. Oh man, I got this. I got my phone on a charger, but it's like steadily dying. I'm at like 10%. Samson, I'm hoping a little trout fishing during this winter, but life be life, and so I'm not sure. You ain't lying about that. Life do be life, and um, like I'm like foreseeing a couple other things that are like starting to happen. Um, that might prevent me from fishing a couple of days, but there's something that I should be able to resolve, and it shouldn't take me away from fishing too much. Especially like I'm gonna tell everybody in the family, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna treat my YouTube channels like it's a job, like because eventually I could start making some money from this, and I probably could. Not that I would, but I'd have like this. My day job as an income. I could have my YouTube channels as a second and third income with the two channels. So I want to start treating these YouTube channels like it's a job. So I want to try to get the family members to understand that hey, I definitely need to put some time into these channels and get them to grow. Um, I eventually would like to retire from this line of work and continue fishing videos and have that be my retirement income along with my whatever I got in my 401k and stuff. And then I would eventually like to leave the channel to the kids. Sorry, my dude. There we go. Sorry, do not disturb turned on my phone. It normally turns on at 11 o'clock by itself. So I had to turn that off. But I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I would eventually like to leave the YouTube channel to the kids and let them put videos on here and I'll let them have the residual income after I'm gone off this earth. Just something to be able to leave behind for them. And they'll have the videos to remember good old dad by. Oh, now I'm not charging at all. What's going on here? Oh, my phone is too hot because I got the heat on and it's on the dashboard, so it won't charge because it's hot. Um, I guess that means I gotta go ahead and get off the end of the live show, y'all. Sam, I definitely appreciate you joining. Pedro, really, really appreciate you joining, bro. I see a few other people like my icon says there's a few other people in here, but they haven't been commenting or anything. All of you that joined, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Sam and Pedro, it was good talking to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and go in the house and get my phone cooled off and charged. You guys can look for me again next Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Um, Not sure what I'm gonna talk about yet, but I have been in works with Pond Predator. He's going to be at an expo or something along those lines, and he's agreed to join me in a live while he's there, so he can talk about what's going on there. So I'm gonna have my first joint live with someone. So I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna nail down the date and time and all that stuff, and I'll put out a post. If you haven't followed me on any of my other social medias yet, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok if you're into that. I actually today just opened up a Lemonade. Um, I guess since TikTok is going away, I don't know what the deal is with that. So I opened up a Lemonade. But you can also follow me on Snapchat. I've been really, really active on there, posting random stuff every day, what's going on in life. Snapchat is Twan BC, TWAN as in Nancy, Bravo Charlie. You can follow me there. As a matter of fact, let me put the little banner up there so you guys can see the spelling and all that stuff. You can follow me on there. Actually, even text people on there from time to time. People are, ask questions or just talk to me for a little while. I'll sit back and chat with you and on TikTok since you can send messages back and forth. But again, I really, really do appreciate you guys for joining. I'll leave this up for a little while. Um, I still got some juice left, so but I am probably going to end the show here pretty soon. Yeah, there it is, Twan BC. So yeah, if you mess around with Snapchat, hit me up on there. Text me, I'll text back as long as I'm not asleep or anything. Um, but yeah, I want to wish you all a very very good night. Night, all of you that are affected by the California wildfires. I'm still praying for you. Um, Hopefully, you're in a safe spot to where you're not in any danger or anything like that. Just remember, your life is more important than the things inside your house. Hopefully, you got um, some insurance and everything can be taken care of that way. I definitely want to answer Pedro's questions. He said the channel with the recipes is called The Simple Life of Big Fella. If you go to the Big Fella Outdoors page, I forget how you get to it exactly, but if you mess around in there, you'll see like a link channel called The Simple Life. That's the other channel with all the recipes and all that good stuff there. But it's called The Simple Life of Big Fella. If you just want to search it up in the YouTube search bar, it should pop up. I think it's just like a plain black logo that just says The Simple Life in it, but you'll see Simple Life of Big Fella. All right, yeah, so there you guys have it. My phone is like now I'm down to like 7%. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. Thank you all again for joining, and I'll see you guys on the live show next Friday.